Hey, Robin here. So this is really going to be a quick video demonstrating and explaining to you, I guess in a step-by-step format, what procedure I would take to go about start, or what procedure I would take to go ahead and actually start cold calling to generate opportunities for my business. And it's not going to go in the normal fashion that you're probably used to. Hey, get a script. Okay, do this. Call this time. No, I'm not going to go in that format. I'm not trying to give you a prescription. I'm not trying to give you a how-to process. I want to give you the first principles. I want to give you the cement and the land, and then have you build upon that. Okay? The foundation is what's important. The rest, you can build however the hell you want to build it, and you'll still see success. So kindly bear with me as I explain to you the specific kind of mental models you need to equip yourself with prior to calling. Okay? I'm going to address the reason why you have fears towards cold calling, anxiety towards cold calling, the reason why you have so much reluctance towards doing it. I'm going to explain that to you. And if I do a good enough job, by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand why you feel that way and how to relinquish such feelings and be able to actually conduct these cold calls thoroughly. That being said, question that I should have addressed at the beginning probably is, which I want to address now, why should I listen to you? Well, I personally have done about 3,000 cold calls just this week. And if you look through my channel, you can see videos literally here, how I booked 9 calls. You can literally see multiple different videos here about me talking about, of me actually in the war zone cold calling people. So that should be sure of enough. And for every 100 cold calls that I do for a marketing offer, we literally schedule about 7 minimum calls. Okay, we schedule about 7 calls minimum for every 100 dials. That's about a 7% booking rate in a saturated industry, marketing. Okay, with that being said, nevertheless, the first thing that I really want you and need you to understand, we're going to get to the script part, bear with me, but we need to set the foundations right. Okay, and that's really going to be cold calling. Like anything in business, it starts off as a mental game. Okay, a lot of times why individuals have this reluctance or fear towards cold calling, and I included at the beginning, is because you project judgments that you've done on other people onto yourself. For example, a lot of people who are reluctant to cold calling, they view people who cold call as annoying, disturbing, and individuals who are probably just low lives. So when they want to take the phone and cold call, they feel icky about it, or they feel scared that people might judge them the same way. And there's a simple remedy for that, really. You just come to understand that cold calling, people who cold call you are scumbags, right? Look at them like human beings and treat them like human beings, I guess, or just completely don't answer the phone. But in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is, for the lack of words, you need to really sit down and ask yourself and examine what your views are when it comes to other people who are actually cold calling. A lot of times, that is the cause deep down. That's the deep down rooted cause why you're afraid to cold call. Because you're afraid people will look at you the same way and look at you like you look at other people, basically. So I want to make sure you get rid of those beliefs and kind of push that out the way. That's really a lot of times that's really what I'm seeing hinders a lot of people a lot of times. Because they have this belief that, oh, I'm disturbing the people. No. Someone is literally, there's people that I've spoken to, this one lady that I'm helping till today with her marketing services. She was with a marketing company for literally 3 months, and she generated just literally 2 leads. If not for God, and then that call that I did to that lady, she would have still been stuck in that position, paying that company thousands of dollars on a monthly basis. I set up a campaign for this lady since January until today. That campaign is still generating leads. I have not touched it, not once. And that campaign is still generating leads to today for that lady. Imagine if I didn't call that lady. Imagine if I was afraid I was disturbing somebody. Imagine if I was afraid someone's going to look at me like I'm a cold caller. Yeah, some people will curse you out. I'm going to make a video about that later on. Some people will curse you out. Some people are having bad days. Their wife just cheated on them. The wife just got, I'm not going to use the word, but their wife just got cheated on them. Sometimes some people are having bad days. Forget all that stuff. If you have a service that you truly know can change and help someone, do it. Like, that's the kind of frame you got to have in your mind. You need to put positive experiences forward or in front of your mind as you do these calls, because there are literally genuine people out there that need your assistance, and without going through those countless amount of calls, you won't reach those people. That's the first one. Second shift you really need to make is that, because a lot of people, they have this fear when it comes to cold calling. It's like, people are going to tell me no, they're going to tell me no, F off. People are not rejecting you, the individual. Okay? They're not rejecting you, the individual. No one's rejecting me. If I can get you this amount of leads on a commission basis. Oh, no, I'm good. They're saying no to the offer. Hey, we can get you, we could help you get in contact with investors who could invest into your business, and we'll do a commission basis. Oh, no, we're good. We have enough funding. We're good. Bye. They're saying no to the offer. I didn't say my name was Robin. I need your help with this. Even if I did say that, they were still saying no to the proposition, not me, the individual. That's something you need to always constantly put in your mind. Because cold calling, in all honesty, I should have said this at the beginning, is really an emotional kind of game when you look at it. Because even though what you need to do is you need to be in constant remembrance, reminding yourself that, hey, they're rejecting me, and I'm doing this for their better good. And sometimes what really helps, some people, they use this before they start cold calling, and they listen to some of the past positive calls that they've done, or they look at some of the past. If you don't have that, then of course you can't use it. But if you do have some past clients or that you've helped, you really helped, they've gained some positive impact, and you contacted them or were able to help them through cold calling, that's how you kind of got them, then looking at those people, think about them prior to you starting your cold call session really helps, because it helps increase that vim to keep on actually cold calling, if that kind of makes sense. So number two, they're not rejecting you, they're really rejecting their proposition. Okay? I want to keep that in mind at all times. Number three, when it comes to cold calling, if you haven't started yet, you have, but there's still some resistance towards it, you should understand there's no better way to start learning how to swim but actually getting in the water and start swimming. Like this, for example, cold water. If you wake up in the morning, you turn on the cold water, like, oh my God, I gotta get in this, Like, just get in it. Like, the sooner you get in it, the sooner you can get out. And the thing about cold calling is, it's like working out. A lot of times, the beginning is like, a lot of things, the beginning is what's really hard a bit. Because there's a lot of resistance. Your mind is just conjuring up so many freaking ways that, because it's the simplest stuff, but your mind is so geared towards avoiding any kind of pain that it's just going to make up a fuss and make the littlest minute thing look like you're basically building a skyrocket. So when you're feeling that resistance, that cognitive pain, what you need to go ahead and do is just jump in. Because just like a workout, as soon as you jump in, you do the first 30 push-ups, 10 push-ups, you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm up now, let's keep going. That's how it basically is. Like literally jump jackson, running a treadmill, any of that kind of stuff, you've done it before. A lot of times you don't want to do that at the beginning, but when you start, you do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, cool. Now I'm warmed up. Now let me even do more. That's the same thing with cold calling. Even to today, nowadays, a lot of times at the beginning, it's kind of like, shit, I got to do cold calling today. Even though I do it every single day, I'm like, I got to do cold calling today. I do the first couple of 10, 20, 30. Okay, let's go. Let's keep on going. Yo, what's up? Yo. It gets really, really simple. You just got to make sure the first couple you do it. You just jump into it. And this basically brings me to, because you're probably like, okay, Robin, I get the mental models part, but what are the step-by-step now, dude? You know, I just gave you the fundamentals, basically. There's probably probably one that I missed out of this, but I just gave you the main fundamentals. Right now, the only step-by-step guide you need is literally take a pen and pad, set a 30-minute timer. If you're watching this in the afternoon, this is my dare to you. If you really feel like, if you really want to go ahead and grow your business, this is my dare to you right now. Set a 30-minute timer and write a script. I'm going to give you the opener. Okay, I'm going to give you the opener for the cold email. So typically, this is how my cold calls go. Okay, it's typically, hey, John, I'll be totally honest with you. I am actually cold calling. I was wondering if I had about 30 seconds or if you just wanted to hang up. Right? Or sometimes I might also say, hey, John, I'll be totally honest with you. I mean, I'm actually cold calling, but I'm not selling marketing services. You got 30 seconds? Or you kind of want me to buzz off? Right? Or sometimes I use the same kind of opener, but I just word it a bit different sometimes. Yo, what's up, man? I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I just try to make it a bit friendly, not try, hey, Josh, this is Robin. I'll be honest with you, man. No, I try to make it like friendly. Yo, Josh, man, I'll be totally honest with you, man. I'm actually cool. The individual, change your tonality. I'm not doing none of that. Like there's a million people I'm gonna cold call. You're just the one in line right now. So I'm not gonna try to smudge your butt or all that kind of weird stuff that people be doing. That's how I typically start off. Hey, Josh, I'll be totally honest with you, man. I'm actually cold calling. I was kind of wondering if you had about 30 seconds or if you just kind of want to hang up. And a lot of times I say 50-50 or like 60-40. They laugh. Oh, go ahead. Let me listen. Literally. Okay? And after they say, okay, they're going to listen, this part is going to be dependent upon what your offer is, of course. A lot of times what I will say is you want to frame your pitch in two ways. Either you're going to say it like this, hey man, we just been working with a lot of people in this specific space. They have this specific problem, and I was wondering if by any chance that resonates with you a little bit. You want to make sure I add that. Hey Josh, man, we actually been working with a lot of chiropractors down in Dallas, and man, we speak with a lot of them, and it seems like a lot of them, they're having problems when it comes to this, and that. And I was kind of wondering if maybe that's something that, resonates with you a little bit. As soon as they say yes to that, then you have a lead right there. And that individual is typically going to be easier to get them to book a call with you, mainly because they've already addressed and they've told you that they have that problem. And as business owners, what are we doing? We're problem fixers. So when they tell you, hey, yes, I can relate to that, you're like, oh, okay, gotcha, man. And this part typically will be dependent, right? I can make a whole video on this, but just because I just really want you to start and just get the ball rolling, I'm going to cut it kind of there a little bit. So, hey, John, I'll be honest with you. I'm cold calling. You got 30 seconds. Awesome. Great, man. So we've been calling a bunch of chiropractors in the area, or it seems that a lot of them, they have this kind of problem and this kind of problem. I was wondering if perhaps that resonated with you a little bit. Gotcha. Okay, that does resonate with you. Okay, which one would you specifically say though? Because a lot of times when you're mentioning the problems to them, you want to give them three main problems. So if it's going to be lead flow, lead quality, or sales, whatever the hell it may be, you want to mention that. And then when they tell you yes, you ask them which specific one. Gotcha. And how are you going about? Basically the thing is you want to probe when you ask them a question, they say yes to it. You ask them a question again, you ask them specifically which one, then you probe some more. If you don't know what probing is, basically just once you find someone's pain point, you dig your hand inside of it, basically. You're trying to find out more, because the more you can get the person to basically talk about their problem, people like talking about their problems. And the more you can get them to talk, the easier it's going to be basically to push that to a call. So eventually, within that conversation of probing, like, okay, awesome, you know, man, hey, I'd be more than open to scheduling a quick 30-minute call with you just so I can demonstrate to you 2 to 3 things that we're doing to fix that problem within our company for our clients. Actually, it's actually working. Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they lead with this approach of, hey, okay, gotcha, you got this problem, no problem. Schedule a call with me, and I'm going to sell you my services on that call. How I approach it is, okay, you got this problem? Okay, cool. I've been fixing that same problem for other people just like you. Why don't you book a 30-minute call with me and I'll show you how I do it for them for free? You get what I'm saying? And push that to a call. One thing I will say though, if you're doing this for a service that's below $5,000, like you're wasting your time. Like you could do it, like you could literally do it, but like you're wasting your time. Like if the person's not worth it, 5,000 is even too little to me. If the person's not worth at least $10,000, like I feel like you're wasting your time. Because there's literally people that's doing the same thing I just explained to you right now for software services, and they're charging about $50,000 per year. And it's the same amount of effort that you're going to be doing right now. You get what I'm saying? So, but yeah, nevertheless, just a quick explanation video, I guess, a step-by-step guide. Once again, really main things is really going to be mental game, set your beliefs properly, right? Number 2, want to make sure you keep in mind also that they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting the proposition. Number 3, cold calling, you want to go ahead and get that thing up and running as soon as possible. So like I was saying, and I kind of derailed from it, set a 30-minute timer, okay? Write a quick script from what I just talked to you about right now, and start calling within that same hour. Like start calling within that same hour. Like don't even wait for your script to be completely done. Just start calling. As you call people, you'll start to see what people are resonating with. Because every single market is different. Like there's no specific script there's specific guidelines, specific words you can use in every single industry, of course. But if you're calling for example, let's say a VP of sales, let's say you're in that SaaS industry. These people don't have freaking time for a 10-minute call. You trying to diagnose every single specific problem within their business. Like, you got a solution or not? Like, yo, what is it about your solution that's going to save them money, save them time? Well, so specific industries need more specific kind of approaches. But that's what I'm basically trying to say, for lack of words. Build a cold call script if you want that. With that being said, this is Kevin. Obviously, this is Robin, and peace out.